Good afternoon, New Earth. This is Krishna Premadas, the Catalyst, here to retort to my dear brother, the Master. Coming from a polarity of light is really simple. And it's so simple because it's so inherent. We're babies. That's what they talk about, innocence. Innocence is a sincerity. And I rather live life in a sincere way than a serious way. Even though I take this in a heartfelt manner, these messages, at the same time, you can see I have a little bit of fun. And we can play characters, can't we? We could do accents. We could do it whatever we want. Because this is our life. And shouldn't you do what you want? Isn't that what your divine creator wants you to do? Does he want you to do what other people say? Didn't Jesus come there to show how the Pharisees were fools, trying to be the middleman between us and our divinity? And you are divine creatures of infinite power, going through an experience, expanding the universe of you of the collective soup we call God. Boy, separating yourself from your true being, giving yourself limiting constructs. And within these limiting constructs, we can do just about anything when we unlimit them by infinitely playing Legos with our belief systems, our coping mechanisms, and all of the above by allowing ourselves to release judgment, not to be attached to our self-worth to the roles that we're playing, but try a different role. And if you want to try a different role, all you gotta do is vibe to a different vibration. Or do you? You know, to me, the most relatable thing to say right now is going through the human game, as I like to call it, is about humbling myself to the fact that I don't know, but I have a knowing. The paradox of this whole fun awakening experience is that when I allow myself not to know, my knowing comes into full view. And paradox is probably one of the only absolute truths of the universe, and that's absolutely wrong on so many dimensional planes, but right at the same time, because all truths are true. They're all partial truths. And which truth do you want to live in? And what is your truth of the moment? And if you don't want to be a hypocrite, then don't be a human. Because all humans are hypocrites because we don't know. We want to know, but we don't. You see all these wounds that are healing. This is my resistance to flow. But now I'm flowing. Now I'm healing. Now I'm growing. And as you grow and you heal and you love and you know, all these go away like magic. Because I love myself. I'm whole. I'm a whole part of a one love. So this meandering message of creative flow love is brought to you by your lucky days, your catalyst, Krishna Premadas. Moi. And we, as in the royal we, why do you think they did that? They did the royal we because royalty used to be multi-dimensional alien beings. What do you think the Hindu gods were, the Greek gods? What do you think the archangels were? And why did they use we? Why does Cryon use we? Because we are one. And your soul, your I am presence, is truly a we. And not to be confused with the Nintendo video system, the Wii, which is awesome, by the way. Or the word yes in French means there's a collective infused lights of energies from the Star Mothers. And these little baskets of love have all these different wiggling, moving, vibrating lights that swirl and infuse together to create individual souls. And then these light packs go through different living constructs and separate themselves off and fraction themselves on a sacred geometry dance of material experience and come back center into oneness as a whole being again upgraded with new light. Propelling higher versions of ourselves to higher dimensions as well. Eventually, you're going to look at this whole thing in a funny perspective because it's a kaleidoscope experience. And you're part of the God spark because you harness that quantum DNA element, that kingdom of heaven, the super soul, the higher mind, whatever you want to call it. Just don't call it late for dinner because it's hungry for a burning ache of love. And not the human love, but yes, love humans. This is the Catalyst.